जब इंदिरा जी की हत्या हुई थी तो हमारे देश में कुछ दंगे फसाद हुए। जब भी कोई बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती थोड़ी हिलती है।
Did the Sikh riots take place in Delhi? Absolutely. Were they completely wrong? Absolutely. Some congressmen probably were involved.
अब क्या है 84 का? बात तो करिए, आपने क्या किया 5 साल में, उसकी बात करिए। 84 में हुआ तो हुआ।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. After the assassination of Indira Gandhi, 3,000 Sikhs were massacred on the streets of Delhi. Their turbans were removed and their hair were chopped. The attack was not just on the community but on their identity. Not just that, the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi legitimized the riots, saying, when a big tree falls, the earth shakes. While senior Congress leader Sam Pitroda said that 1984 riots hua to hua. While the wounds of 1984 are yet to heal, the sign of the Gandhi family, which was then in power, reopens these wounds. Today, from Virginia in the United States, Rahul Gandhi declared that Sikhs fear wearing a turban today in India, that they wonder if they can wear their kada or go to a Gurdwara. While Rahul Gandhi attempted to fearmonger over the safety of Sikhs in India under Modi's regime, the BJP was quick to remind him of the 1984 Sikh program, for which Rahul Gandhi himself admitted right here on Times Now in 2013 that congressmen might have been involved. But today, he says that Sikhs are living in fear under Modi's rule. Not just that, yesterday he even wondered if he wanted to live in India at all or not. Watch and decide for yourself if this was a masterstroke or a self-goal for the leader of opposition in Parliament.
Fight is not about politics. That is superficial. The fight is about whether he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear his turban in India. Or he as a Sikh is going to be allowed to wear a kada in India. Or he as a Sikh is going to be able to go to a Gurdwara. That's what the fight is about. And not just for him. For all religions.
Like, I get up in the morning and okay, you know, he's got a point of view, fine. I don't agree with his point of view, but I don't hate him. And in fact, in many moments, I empathize with him. Him versus me. I don't think that's productive. I frankly, as a politician, I don't want to live in a country where 90% of the people do not have access to opportunity. I'm not interested.
Not interested to live in an India where 90% of the people don't have access to things. Well, not only did Rajiv Gandhi preside over the Sikh massacre in 1984, it took the Congress government 3 long years to even count the number of people killed in those riots. Congress's Jagdish Tytler had said that night Rajiv drove around North Delhi to assess the situation. In August this year, a court ordered charges to be filed against Congress's Jagdish Tytler for murder as well. 3-time Congress Member of Parliament Sajjan Kumar has been convicted in Sikh riot cases. And former Congress councillor Balwan Khokhar was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment. But today, when the Congress was asked about it, watch how Pawan Khera resorted to dar and dhamki instead. Listen in.
कि आप एक प्रधानमंत्री के पद पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति लोगों को कपड़ों से पहचानने की बात करते हैं। हिजाब के खिलाफ आपकी पार्टी आंदोलन चलाती है। जो आज हिजाब के खिलाफ आंदोलन चलाती है वो कल सिखों की पगड़ी पर भी आएगी।
So the legitimate question that we're asking on the news hour tonight, dar and dhamki sold in Pyar Ki Dukaan? That's the question and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
joining me tonight, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Member of Parliament and National Spokesperson of the BJP, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, Senior Fellow at the IPCS. Also joining me tonight, Mohammad Tariq Khan, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Vivek Srivastava, Political Analyst. And my first question goes to you, Tehseen Poonawalla, Congress supporter. And I want to ask you, like, really? Rahul Gandhi raking up the issue of Sikhs in the United States of America and saying Sikhs are scared in India today. In Modi's regime, they can't wear their turban, they can't wear a kada, they can't go to a gurdwara. Well, Rahul Gandhi, last I saw in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, was wearing turbans himself. Kaun dara raha hai unhe? Everybody who wants to wear a turban can wear a turban, and they are wearing a turban. And I've gone to a Gurdwara in Amritsar, Harmandir Sahib, just 10 days ago. It's full of Sikhs. Everybody is there. Go to Bangla Sahib. Let's go right after this show. Everybody is fine, wearing their kadas, their pagdis, and doing langars over there and doing seva over there. What is Rahul Gandhi talking about? The only insecure time for the Sikhs was 1984.
So just to share with you, I go to the Gurudwara opposite my house in Delhi every week, and it is
every week. Dar to nahi laga? Mana to nahi kiya kisi ne?
It's the most blissful place, and I will come to 1984 riots, but just before the first part of the question, because your question is addressed in two parts, and sometimes it's used to mix up issues. Number one, yes, there was fear against the Sikhs when this present union government called the agitating Sikh farmers Gunda and Mawali and Lafange, Meenakshi Lekhi. When spines and spikes were put on the road, so our Sikh farmers could not enter Delhi, as if they were people from Pakistan or they were people from China entering. This much security is not given to China. Yes, it was told by a DM that inka sar foda jaye. Sar foda jaye. I tweeted it. There was a complaint against me. This was the fear when our Sikh farmers are protesting. They were told that why do you wear jeans and how can you speak in English and eat pizzas? This was how they tried to humiliate it, until Rajnath Singh ji had to step in and say this has to stop. This is what, and more than 700 of our farmers, including our Sikh fellow citizens, lost their lives in their farm agitation, and the shameless union government got up in parliament and said we have no numbers for compensation. This is what happened recently. That does not absolve the 1984 riots. It was the most terrible time in India's period. But Mrs. Sonia Gandhi in 1998 apologized for the riots. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh on the floor of Parliament apologized for the riots. He even followed it up at IK Gujral's function, where he apologized for the riots, and Rahul Gandhi has acknowledged on your channel that congressmen were involved, and he's apologized in the Bharat Jodo Yatra for the riots. Now tell me, has the BJP ever apologized for a riot, or will they ever give a Muslim Prime Minister like the Congress gave a competent Sardar Manmohan Singh ji, but a Sikh Prime Minister, a very competent and the best Prime Minister India has had in the last 20 years? Will the BJP ever give a Muslim Prime Minister? Don't give Muslim tickets. They don't even give Sikhs. And last but not the least, the fact of the matter is Rahul Gandhi was talking of Sikhs, but overall minorities, lynching, churches. What's happening in Manipur? Drone attacks. Rockets, missiles in Manipur, where Christians are a majority. Why are minorities under pressure? SCs. If a SC sits on a horse.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, Tehseen Poonawalla goes to a Gurdwara every week. But the chief of the Congress party, well, the tallest leader of the Congress party says everybody has to be scared.
तहसीन भाई आपके मुंह से तो निकल गया,
सच ही निकल,
तहसीन भाई आपके मुंह से निकल गया कि हम गुरुद्वारा 1 वीक जाते हैं। साहब ये कुफ्र है, आप मुशरिक हो जाएंगे, शिरक हो गया है साहब, बहुत सोच समझ के बोलिएगा। बिकॉज इन इस्लाम डजंट परमिट टू गो एनीवेयर। वहां बोला जाता ओनली एंड ओनली अल्लाह शुड बी वर्शिप्ड एंड ओनली मैसेंजर इज मोहम्मद साहब।
सर मैं तो कलावा पहनते हुए बैठा हूं।
बी वेरी केयरफुल अबाउट दैट। सो नाउ आई एम कमिंग टू द point, that's why I am saying, I want, what you have said, I will give an answer, reply by reply, point by point. So that's why, हाँ यही तो मुद्दा है। तहसीन भाई के पहनने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अगर किसी टीवी सीरियल में टीका लगाए दिख जाए तो मौलवी का फतवा आ जाएगा, कांग्रेस वाले के लिए नहीं आता है। खैर एनीवे, दूसरा मैं पॉइंट कहता हूं, वट एवर मिस्टर तहसीन हैज सेड अबाउट द फार्मर एजिटेशन, सर इट वॉज नॉट वी हैव सेड। At that time, Mr. Ranveer Singh Bittu, who is now in BJP, at the time of the Congress MP, was the first to use the word Khalistani for those Sikhs. And second thing I would like to remind you, are shamelessly or other things are saying when they have disrespected Mahatma Gandhi's statue in Washington, disrespected Mahatma Gandhi's statue in Rome. They have raised a slogan, quote unquote, इंदिरा को ठोक दिया था और मोदी को भी ठोक देंगे. कांग्रेस की जमीन नहीं जागा. कनाडा में झांकी निकाली गई इंदिरा जी का असैसिनेशन करते हुए. आवर गवर्नमेंट प्रोटेस्टेड. आई चैलेंज कांग्रेस, सीडब्ल्यूसी का एक प्रस्ताव दिखाइएगा. हमास को लेकर फिलिस्तीन के पक्ष में प्रस्ताव है कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी का. प्रियंका वाड्रा का ट्वीट है. सोनिया गांधी के आर्टिकल्स हैं फिलिस्तीन के मुद्दे पर, हमास के बारे में. राहुल गांधी का इतना लंबा चौड़ा आर्टिकल है. आई चैलेंज यू, एक ट्वीट दिखाइए राहुल, सोनिया या प्रियंका जी का on disrespect of Gandhi's statue by the so-called Khalistanis in Washington, in Rome, and that dastardly act of showing the assassination of Srimati Indira Gandhi ji and Indira को ठोक देंगे. ये होती है पॉलिटिक्स. अपनी परिवार तो छोड़ो, अपने बुजुर्गों का भी अपमान सह लेंगे और फिर आके बोलेंगे. नाउ कमिंग टू द टर्बन इशू. साहब, आपने मनमोहन सिंह की बात कही. सो आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड, सरदार मनमोहन सिंह की पगड़ी का मान तो नरसिम्हा राव की सरकार में रखा गया था. डिसीजंस लेकर भारत को एक नया रास्ता दिखाया मनमोहन सिंह जी ने, मगर उनकी पगड़ी झुकी हुई थी तब जब वो प्रधानमंत्री थे. और ये मनमोहन सिंह की जुबानी बोलता हूं, फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस पे उन्होंने बोला था, 100 जवाबों से अच्छी है मेरी ये खामोशी, न जाने कितने सवालों की आबरू रख ली. This was an expression that how pathetic he was feeling when he was Prime Minister of country. When he was finance minister, definitely he has played a very significant role in transforming the economy of India. और दूसरा मैं बताना चाहता हूं, पगड़ी देख देख कर अगर लोग मारे गए हैं, कितने ही लोग मोना बन गए वो 1984 में. बट एक इंसिडेंस, वन इंसिडेंस आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड टू नाविका, टू ऑल योर व्यूअर्स. अरे सिखों की पगड़ी तो उस दिन चली गई थी जिस दिन ननकाना साहब पाकिस्तान में चला गया और 4.5 किलोमीटर दूर रखा हुआ करतारपुर साहब नहीं लिया जा सका. वो लाहौर जहां 90% प्रॉपर्टीज हिंदू और सिख की थी, वो पाकिस्तान में चला गया. छोड़ो करतारपुर साहब 4.5 किलोमीटर अवे. चलिए वो छोड़िए. वीर बाल दिवस हमने मनाया. एंड लास्ट वन मोर थिंग, आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड एन इंसिडेंट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल हैव फॉरगॉटन. ऑन 25th of June 1989, RSS Shakha was attacked by Khalistani terrorists. 25 RSS Swayamsevak were massacred, and then RSS called a nationwide band on 26th or 27th of June 1989. It was so successful कि टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ने रिपोर्ट किया था कि मुंबई में एक चाय की दुकान, पान की दुकान और सिगरेट नहीं अवेलेबल थी. बट मजाल है कि किसी एक सिख को हाथ लगाया गया हो. ऑल ओवर इंडिया द बंद वाज सो सक्सेसफुल. ये होता है कि यू हैव अ रिस्पेक्ट फॉर द कम्युनिटी. एंड आई वुड लाइक टू रिमाइंड, खुशवंत सिंह ने लिखा था कि जब 84 के राइट्स थे तो आरएसएस के कार्यालय में दवाओं और दूध और डबल रोटी के लिए लोग फोन करते थे. खुशवंत सिंह जैसे व्यक्ति ने लिखा जो आरएसएस और बीजेपी के बहुत आलोचक. सो इट इज अ वेरी वेल नोन फैक्ट. राहुल गांधी को नहीं पता हो, तहसीन भाई उनको थोड़ा ज्ञानवर्धन करिएगा, उन्हें बताइएगा जाके चेक करिए इस बात.
Let me add to the list. Sudhanshu Trivedi says, nobody in this country has forgotten the fact that when Taliban took over Afghanistan, Guru Granth Sahib was brought to India, and so many people from the government, from the party went and received it and brought it on their heads and kept them in the Gurdwaras in India.
Yeah.
And today Rahul Gandhi says that Sikhs in India can't wear their turbans. Is that a right statement or not? You know, I'm just asking you a fact. Please respond to the direct question.
But I want to respond to Sudhanshu ji. But
Before that, respond to my question. Can Sikhs wear turbans in India today? Yes or no?
They can wear and they will wear because.
So then was Rahul Gandhi lying on foreign soil?
I am responding. Allow me. Please allow me. They can, they will. किसी की हिम्मत नहीं, because the Constitution of India, the Constitution that the RSS called foreign, and the RSS wants to change, and the BJP still wants to attack.
You know,
now, please allow me to make some other points. Sudhanshu ji is right. Sudhanshu ji is right about what Sardar Manmohan Singh ji said on the floor of the House. He was responding to Sushma Swaraj ji, was calling him a chore. They were calling him chore, and Modi ji also insulted Manmohan Singh ji by saying कैसे नाते raincoat पहनकर. It had to be expunged. But let me just ask Sudhanshu ji. Sudhanshu, ये 14 FIR ये नाम है जतिन अग्रवाल कमेटी के, प्रीतम सिंह, राम कुमार जैन, रामचंद्र गुप्ता, रतन लाल, हंसराज गुप्ता, बाबूलाल वेद. All of these are BJP RSS workers. FIR number, for example, 31592, June 18, 1992. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's polling agent. They were all involved in the Sikh pogrom of 1984. Now I'm saying, Mrs. Gandhi apologized, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh apologized, Rahul Gandhi apologized. Will the BJP ever apologize for any riots that they've done? Will they ever give Muslim tickets? Forget making a Muslim Prime Minister.
All right.
That is the difference between the BJP and the culture of Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is a nationalist and he's fighting for the constitution that guarantees our Sikh fellow citizens the right to wear a turban. Article 25.
But then
the same Article 25.
you say that he's saying, you have confirmed that he's lying on foreign soil, Sudhanshu Trivedi, and yet this bravado from Tehseen Poonawalla. Please respond.
One more thing. First thing I would like to say, they never apologized. You say, show me a clear-cut video in which they are saying apologize. They are expressing grief. जो हुआ उसके लिए दुख व्यक्त किया है, अपोलोजाइज शब्द नहीं. और कैसी अपोलॉजी थी तहसीन जी? वो जगदीश टाइटर एमपी भी रहेंगे, मिनिस्टर भी रहेंगे, और फिर उनका केस कौन लड़ेगा? वही कांग्रेस वाले वकील लड़ेंगे, और हम अपोलोजाइज कर रहे हैं. गजब है साहब, बहुत अच्छी अपोलॉजी.
बहुत अच्छी बात की. HKL भगत ने क्या किया था 1984 में ईस्ट इंडिया? I've got this message from a viewer who's watching, my friend who's watching this and who has gone through the.
I am having a clear memory of 1984 of my childhood. They all were protected. They all remained member of parliament. Even became minister in the succeeding government, and they are saying apologize. साहब, बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है. This can be the dastardly justification of the genocide. And one more thing I would like to remind to the people: 3,300 people died, all of one community. इसको Reuters नहीं कहते हैं. Whether they are killed by Reuters, whether they are killed by police bullets, all 3,306. इसको Reuters नहीं कहते, इसको genocide कहते हैं. अगर नादिर शाह के दौरे हुकूमत में 1739 में अगर हुकूमत के अंडर में कत्लेआम हुआ है दिल्ली की सड़कों पर, उसके बाद हुकूमत के साय में कत्लेआम हुआ है तो नवंबर 84 में.
Well, let me get in Vivek Srivastava. Vivek Srivastava, Tehseen Poonawalla sitting right here says that no Sikh is being disallowed from wearing their turban or their kada or going to a gurdwara. वो खुद जाते हैं. Yes. Then the question that arises is Rahul Gandhi lying on foreign soil and creating a fear psychosis amongst the Sikhs living abroad, because he was responding to a question by a Sikh student, Harinder Singh.
Okay. Yes, he was responding to a Sikh student and he was only trying to make him aware, the way we also make everyone aware, that what can happen if this RSS BJP government comes in absolute power. Where will the country? What will happen to the Sikh community?
My friend, the BJP has been in absolute power for 10 years. It is only now that they are in a coalition. For 10 years they have been in absolute powers. How many riots can you count on your fingertips?
We know the kind of bills they have passed. We know the kind of bills that they have passed. The RSS does not acknowledge Sikhism as a separate religion, only an offshoot of Hinduism, number one. Number two, Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi is over here. I think either he is right or the Swadeshi Jagran Manch is right, which was opposing the policies of Dr. Manmohan Singh as a finance minister. आज ये कह रहे हैं साहब हम तो बड़ी तारीफ करते थे. Number three,
आप भी अपोज करते थे, आज आप भी तो साथ बैठे हैं ना. You also, the left parties also opposed Dr. Manmohan Singh. You also opposed Dr. Manmohan Singh. But today you are sitting there with the Congress party. So talk about your hypocrisy.
No, now listen. Yes, it is not hypocrisy. We have our own agenda on the economic policies, but as a secular person, as a progressive person, we supported him as an honest prime minister. There is no doubt about it. On certain policies, we have differences. Now this Kankana Ranawat fan club, which is running in BJP, which says that all the old Sikh women who are protesting over there, you know, they were all paid workers and this and that, and then the way the farmers were called Khalistanis, the way we were called the Naxalites. Do you think this government and the RSS has respected the Sikh community just for protecting one particular businessman and his CLOs and storehouses and cold storages, which came in Punjab 2 years before the bill was came into power? You know, the entire Sikh community was put at stake. What about that? And let me tell you one more thing. 1984 was bad, but people forgave the Congress. Congress came to power in Punjab.
Well,
many times it came.
Well,
Delhi,
let me
had Sikh leaders.
Let
who
me
were from
please
the
tell you
background.
how much the Congress party has apologized,
So if people are
so-called
forgiving,
apology
what
for
is
the
the problem of
1984
Mr.
riots.
Trivedi?
And Abhijit Iyer Mitra. In 2021, Congress chief Sonia Gandhi appointed Jagdish Tytler as one of the 37 permanent invitees to the Delhi Pradesh Congress Committee. In 2009, Jagdish Tytler and Sajjan Kumar were given Congress ticket to fight the Delhi Assembly elections. But after a lot of hoo-la-la that was created, it was taken away, but they had given the tickets.
Rahul Gandhi
In
said-
November 2022, Congress included Tytler in the list of 40 members for the Pradesh Election Community for Delhi Municipal Corporation. In December 2022, Jagdish Tytler was seen during a party meeting in connection with the Bharat Jodo Yatra. And these are visuals that I can show you on my screen. Abhijit Iyer Mitra, the Congress party has apologized for the 1984 riots. Do you really believe that? And was Rahul Gandhi stating facts in Virginia?
So, Navika, you know the most important thing you left out. Jagdish Tytler was Minister of State for Overseas Indian Affairs
Absolutely,
from 1991 to 1996 in the UPA Sarkar. And at that time, the finance minister was one Manmohan Singh, if you remember. Right. Now, unfortunately, what happens is, Rahul Gandhi going abroad is a BJP celebration event. You can see Sudhanshuji smiling from one side to another side, because every time Rahul Gandhi goes abroad, whatever tempering influence happens on him goes away. And, they have to keep firefighting all the time, every single day of Rahul Gandhi's foreign trips. The Congress has to keep firefighting. Now, let's also look at what was said and where it was said. He said this in a country where the person you interviewed just before you brought us on, Hardeep Singh Puri, when he was our ambassador to the UN, was forced to remove his turban and the pagdi under the turban for a security check. A Canadian cabinet minister, Navneet Bains, was also forced to remove the pagdi under his turban and the turban for security check out there. This is the country where he's going and saying you're not allowed to wear what you want. कहाँ क्या बोलना है कि थोड़ी सी तो ये होनी चाहिए, sense of proportion and occasion होना चाहिए. Remember, these are the same people who were making fun of a Jain Muni who went and addressed the Gujarat Assembly. Do you remember what are all the things they were saying about him? Do you remember that entire episode? How can a naked man come into an assembly? What? This is an insult to the dignity of the Gujarat Assembly. The Congress is the last people you want talking about propriety, dress, and things like that. Let us also look at how honest their apologies to the Sikhs have been. The posts given to Jagdish Tytler and all are one thing. How is it that the CBI consistently manages to give him a clean chit when there is so much evidence against him? Now, when you say the CBI is manipulated, there is institutional hijack happening and things like that, they're projecting their own institutional hijacks. Do you remember how the entire Bofors investigation was sunk? This investigating authorities would send letters to the Swiss authorities asking them, please provide us all these details. There is a tax evasion case. Tax evasion is not a crime in Switzerland. So the Swiss used to write back every single time, can you please do this on corruption charges, because corruption is a crime in Switzerland when we can share accounts. They refused to do it. That is how the Bofors case was tanked. This is the exact same CBI you're talking about. How is it that so many witnesses saw this man doing what he did? And the CBI consistently keeps giving him clean chits. All of those clean chits happened during the UPA ki sarkar. Let's not forget that.
BJP ki sarkar
Absolutely, and it's only in August that murder charges have been asked by the court to, be charged to Jagdish Tytler.
One last point, Navika. One last point. One very quick last point.
Yes, Abhijit.
If Sikhs have been at any place in India prevented from going in because of their turban or kada or whatever. So far, as Tehseen said, Congress gives tickets to all minorities. There are so many Sikh MPs, MLAs and all of that. Why hasn't even one of them come forward to narrate a personal anecdote? The story is so hollow that even people who do day in, day out chapusi of Mr. Rahul Gandhi are not coming up to back up the story.
Very, very well said. And may I just say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Tariq Khan, in fact, Sikhs are the only community that can carry their kirpan even in an airport and in a aeroplane. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi is talking about the fact that turbans cannot be worn. He also says कि यहाँ पे elections में गड़बड़ होती है. But all this while, you've been saying that you, as in the India Alliance, has won these elections. They've stopped the BJP. Modi तो अब psychologically defeat हो चुके हैं. और दूसरी तरफ आप कह रहे हैं कि elections fair नहीं थे. Please choose one of the options. If you have won the elections and Modi is demoralized, then the elections were fair. Otherwise, what is the point Rahul Gandhi is making?
First, let me say this, that the video you are showing of Sam Petroda is of 2019, okay? And on May 13, 2019, at Fatehgarh Sahib, Punjab, Rahul Gandhi said, I'm quoting what he said, Sam Petroda should be ashamed and should apologize for what he said. So what you are showing is right.
But that he said about Sam Petroda, just in June when Sam Petroda said that North Indians look like whites, East Indians look like Chinese, वो Sam Petroda को तो डांट पड़ती रहती है, असर कोई नहीं होता.
You are just changing the goalpost. I'm showing you what exactly Sam Petroda said in this video. And after that, Rahul Gandhi said it's now whatever Sam Petroda says, many things. But I'm just talking about you cannot show wrong facts over here. That just after that, Rahul Gandhi said that he should apologize. This is exactly what happened. Now I'm coming to the point. बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो छोटे पेड़ भी गिर जाते हैं. It's a wrong statement. I didn't interrupted you. Please, BJP spokesperson, please. बड़े पेड़ गिरते हैं तो छोटे भी टूट जाते हैं. Very wrong statement. In the hardest word, Samajwadi Party condemned it. You support Kriya ki Pratikriya statement in Gujarat. What happened? You support it. You support it. When BJP leaders started saying it's Kriya ki Pratikriya, you can kill thousands of people by saying this, that it's a Kriya ki Pratikriya. Both the statements are wrong. We should condemn these two statements in the hardest language and hardest word. I have a list. National General Secretary Dushyant Kumar Gautam. He said they are Khalistani. 6 are Khalistani. I have written the name. Haryana Minister JP Dalal, Khalistani. Delhi MP Manoj Tiwari. Delhi MP Meenakshi Lehi. Rajasthan MP Jaskar Meena, BJP MP Rajya Sabha, Ramchandra Jagla.
All right.
BJP MP
Sudhanshu Trivedi, please respond.
तारिक खान साहब जो कह रहे हैं वो सरासर गलत है. आई चैलेंज मिस्टर तारिक खान, क्रिया की प्रतिक्रिया का कोई वीडियो दिखा दीजिए. सरासर झूठ है. वो शायद जी टीवी को दिया गया इंटरव्यू है. एनीबडी कैन गो एंड चेक फ्रॉम आर्काइव्स. इट वाज सेड ना क्रिया होनी चाहिए ना प्रतिक्रियाएं होनी चाहिए, सब कुछ शांत होना चाहिए. दिस वॉज द स्टेटमेंट. और जो राजीव गांधी का है, इट इज ओपनली अवेलेबल. इट इज ओपनली अवेलेबल कि बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है. एंड व्हेन द राइट्स फॉर इट स्पीक. एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू से that those you are talking about Khalistanis, I have quoted sentence, sir. Those who were discredited the Mahatma Gandhi statue, not even a single sentence was said. और आप कहां से आ गए बीच में? आपका तो कुछ लेने, समाजवादी पार्टी का तो लेने ही देना नहीं था. आपका एग्जिस्टेंस ही नहीं था 84 में. समाजवादी पार्टी was founded in 1990. I'm not able to understand that on what pretext they are going. Again, I would like to say, जो विवेक श्रीवास्तव जी बोल रहे थे, देखिए लेफ्टिस्टों को तो बोलने का हक ही नहीं है. इन्होंने तो गुरुओं के हत्यारों को महिमा मंडित किया. 1998 से पहले की एनसीईआरटी बुक्स में लिखा था, गुरु तेग बहादुर हैज क्रिएटेड प्लंडरिंग ऑफ वेल्थ, दैट्स व्हाई ही वाज एग्जीक्यूटेड. इस ढंग की एब्सर्ड बात है. डॉक्टर मुरली मनोहर जोशी का इंटरव्यू अवेलेबल है. Then he tried to find out that from which source it is coming. Then it was said that it was coming from some Persian source.
You are not able to answer why so many member parliaments of
आप गए थे,
BJP.
आपने सुनिए, देखिए मैंने आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया था. अनकंफर्टेबल फैक्ट आया, प्रॉब्लम होने लगी.
लिस्ट दी है ना समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता ने.
आप डिस्टर्ब करने लगे, गलत बात है.
आप डाइवर्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं?
आपने अपने टर्न पे.
सर मैंने आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करी है, आपको 10 नाम बना दिए.
मैंने आपको
पार्लियामेंट्स के
let me read the Nanavati Commission report, which said there is evidence to show that in a systematic manner the Sikhs who were found to have collected either at a Gurdwara or at some place in their localities for collectively defending themselves were either persuaded or forced to go inside their houses. There is enough material on record to show that at many places the police had taken away their arms or other articles with which they could have defended themselves, maybe the kirpans, against the attacks by mobs after they were persuaded to go inside. So my friend Tehseen Poonawalla, if Sikhs and their turbans were attacked, it was in 1984. Their kirpans were attacked in 1984. Yes. And if you say that you have apologized, I dare the Congress party and any leader in the Congress party to go to Tilak Nagar and apologize to the people, to the victims of the 1984
was a pogrom. It was a genocide. There is no justification for that. But the Congress has tried to make amends. Maybe not perfect, and I agree with you, and they can do much better. Well, they made. The BJP has done nothing. And today minorities in India...
But when Rahul Gandhi goes abroad and says that today in India, Sikhs cannot wear their turbans, their kadas or go to Gurdwaras, is Rahul Gandhi fear-mongering? Is he giving a wrong picture of India? Is he actually lying about the situation today and mixing it up with what happened in 1984? And is this deliberate? That's the question we're asking. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on debate number 1.